Stop making false promises to yourself. You keep on saying, oh, I'm gonna start going to the gym, or I'm gonna start creating content, or I'm gonna start that business. But every time that moment comes, you push it back. You distract yourself. You tell yourself that you'll start tomorrow. And the crazy part is that you start to believe your own excuses. And you wake up months later, wonder why nothing changes. You're gonna stay stuck in the same cycles over and over again.
Every time you try to turn your life around, your brain literally fights you. There's an actual physical neurological reason why day 3 feels impossible. When you try to change, your brain thinks you're in danger. It floods you with discomfort, anxiety, doubt, anything to pull you back towards familiar. That voice saying, this isn't you, or you'll fail like last time. Literally creating pain to stop you from changing. But here's what nobody tells you. That resistance is actually the signal that you're doing it right. It doesn't resist you eating one salad. It resists you becoming someone who eats salads. Your brain only fights changes that will stick.
You're not failing because you're weak. You fail because you never truly decide. You want change, but you also want comfort. You want freedom, but you still want approval. You want growth, but only if it doesn't cost too much. That contradiction quietly freezes your life. Wanting versus willing. One creates movement, but the other creates direction. Most people spend their entire lives in the wanting phase. I want this, I want that, scrolling, dreaming, hoping and waiting for the right time. Real change doesn't happen when you feel inspired. It happens in a much quieter place, before the excuses, before your mind starts negotiating with your potential.
Motivation is a feeling that comes and goes, and it doesn't matter whether it's there or not. Discipline is infinitely more important. So no matter how you feel, get up and do what you're supposed to do. And that's discipline. If you only did what you were supposed to do when you were motivated to do it, that's leaving it to chance. But if you're disciplined, you go do what you're supposed to do. That's the way it works.
How do you develop consistency and more discipline in your life? The human brain operates by pleasure and pain. What is pleasurable, we're attracted to, and what is painful, we naturally recoil from. So if the idea of discipline, of consistently doing an action, is only associated with pain, you're never going to get over the mountain because it's associated with too much pain, and the brain naturally shrinks from anything that's painful. So there has to be pleasure involved. Consistently doing your work has to have rewards. Reward is the key word here, right? Well, what are the rewards? When you were young, when you were a child, if you learned a sport, you knew that in the beginning, day by day, it was boring as shit. You hated it. It wasn't fun. But if you stuck with it, after 3 months, 6 months, wow, I can make a 3-point shot. There's a reward. So if you never feel direct, pleasurable sensation from what discipline is giving you, then it's never going to work.
And as I got older, you realize, well, why are you putting time into something in the beginning that you don't want to see through? Why? Or just because you have like a rough moment or a rough patch, why is it so easy for you to quit? Why is the idea of quit so quick to you to come up with, and why are you so comfortable with the results of that? I shouldn't be, and that shouldn't be my motto. So we don't stop. If we start something, we see it the entire way through. And at the end of it, even if you don't like it to the highest level, you know that you put your time, energy into something that you're at least proud that you were able to put a period on that sentence. And now you can start the next thing. But it's not until you complete something that you can honestly sit with yourself and go, that's what life is. That's called seeing things through the entire way.
Self-respect and self-esteem, I think, largely comes from having faith in your own word. Let's say that every time you invited a friend out for lunch, they turned up late or didn't turn up at all, they didn't text back, they just kept not holding to their word. After a while, you wouldn't believe in them, you wouldn't be friends with them, and you'd stop inviting them out to lunch. You are that friend to yourself. How on earth do you think that you're going to be able to move mountains and get out of that relationship that you don't like and move countries or change career when you can't not hit snooze, even though last night you promised yourself that you weren't going to hit snooze? And it's how people that are able to do extraordinary things have been able to get there. The person you have to spend the most time listening to in your life is yourself. Try not to lose their respect.
Keep promises to yourself. This one is super simple and everyone knows it, but everyone overlooks it. That doesn't need to mean that you say these crazy things when you do these crazy things. At the beginning, it could just mean that you say less. And you're just teaching yourself that whatever I say gets done. And I keep whatever I say as a promise to myself no matter what. Every single time you make a decision to do something and you don't do it, you're making it harder the next time to hold yourself accountable to that decision.
This is the best rule when it comes to habits. Never miss 2 days in a row. Like, you are not going to be able to go to the gym every day. There will be one day when an absolute catastrophe occurs. You ate some dodgy sushi last night. You can't go. But what you have is 1 missed day is an error. 2 missed days is the start of a new habit. Small errors can snowball into complete demolitions of the habit. At some point this year, I'm gonna miss it. And the rule is, if I missed it yesterday, I have to do it today.
When you do something, because you said you were gonna do it, you get stronger in that. And when you don't, next time you do it, your body's like, oh, last time I didn't do it, so I'm less likely to do it this time. When you're constantly negotiating with yourself, all you're doing is building doubt in yourself. If you wanna build confidence, it comes from keeping your word. That's only done through action, and it just starts with a small thing. So break your goals down, make sure you can execute on anything you're saying you're gonna go do, and then move forward onto the big shit.
And if you can master the right actions, if you can master the right habits, then you can start to cast votes for this new identity, this desired person that you want to be. And I think that's one of the reasons why small habits matter so much. Doing 1 push-up does not transform your body, but it does cast a vote for being the type of person who doesn't miss workouts. Or meditating for 1 minute might not give you an immediate sense of calm in your life, but it does cast a vote for being a meditator. Because once you've adopted that identity, you're really not even pursuing behavior change anymore. You're just kind of acting in alignment with the type of person you already see yourself to be. Because once you've changed that internal story, it's way easier to show up each day. You're not even really motivating yourself that much to do it. You're just like, this is who I am now.
You don't try to build a wall. You don't set out to build a wall. You don't say, I'm gonna build the biggest, baddest, greatest wall that's ever been built. You don't start there. You say, I'm gonna lay this brick as perfectly as a brick can be laid. And you do that every single day.
And soon you have a wall.
And soon you have a wall.
The results don't really matter. It's the figuring out that matters. It's just piece by piece, and it's the consistency of the work, which Monday, get better. Tuesday, get better. Wednesday, get better, right? And you do that over a period of time. You know, not like 1 month or 2 months. I mean, it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. And then you can get to where you want to go.
Every action you take is kind of like a vote for the type of person you want to become. The real goal is not to run a marathon. The goal is to become a runner. The goal is not to write a book. The goal is to become a writer. It's kind of like true behavior change is really identity change.